and watch the step cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know that this video was brought to you by Print Champs, big Print Champs in the building, bringing you the Fire Hurt Season Tee. You know what I'm saying? With the purchase of that specific item, you get the Hurt Season hat at a discounted rate. I want y'all all to take, full, just take advantage of that one, man. You know what I mean? We don't do that a lot, but that's the off-season gift from me to y'all. Also, another gift, man, if you've been streaming, God bless who hating. This is what we're going to do. We're going to add some visuals to that project. We're going to pick one or two songs off of the project to shoot a video for. What I'm going to do is go off of the most streamed songs. I'm going to tally up all the streams, the most streamed songs in the next week or so, and whatever song got the most streams, you know what I'm saying, we're going to shoot the first video for that one. I'm not going to tell you what song is in the lead, whatever the case may be, but just go to the album, play the song that you like, or go through the whole album, then pick the one that you like, play it as much times as possible, so that way, we can decide which one we're going to shoot the visual for, man. Thank y'all for streaming, everybody that's done that so far, but let's get into some birds talking real quick. So, the Philadelphia Eagles, we're going to start off with this, man. Jalen Reagor was released today. You know what I mean? Jalen Reagor is looking like a bust. You know what I mean? The pick of Jalen Reagor gets worse for Howie Roseman. You know what I mean? He was released by the Minnesota Vikings. I think the trade, that got him out of our hair and sent over to the Minnesota Vikings initially had some type of stipulation or clause on it to where, depending on how well he did, that pick would turn into a 4th-round pick for us or a 5th-round pick for us. If he met certain criteria. So he wasn't able to meet those criteria. The Minnesota Vikings parted ways with him and turned that pick into a 5th-round pick that the Philadelphia Eagles will be receiving as compensation for the the rights of Mr. Jalen Reagor. Honestly, I'll bring him back on the practice squad. I think Reagor, he's better than Britton Covey. We're gonna talk about these practice squad guys. In my opinion, I think he got more upside and more to bring to the table than Britton Covey. But that's another thing for another day. You see guys are returning back to camp. Guys, the DBs, they doing their drills, pumping their arms, getting the fluidity back, man. And then you see Nolan Smith, you know what I mean, fully geared up and fully ready to go. You see I signed Reddick out there getting acclimated, geared up and ready to go. Jalen Hurts and these guys are throwing really, really well. A lot of things are happening, man, because when these cuts happen, you got to say goodbye to people that you went to battle with during training camp. Then some of them come back via the practice squad. Then some of them end up on new squads. You see Kayvon Wallace is back reunited over there in Arizona with Jonathan Gannon. And I'm actually happy for Kayvon Wallace, for real, man. Hey, he did enough to impress somebody. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I just think he took a little too long to get good or to get better or to show that he was getting better. By that time, you had a backlog of safety talent. You know what I mean? His days were numbered when Gardner Johnson came onto the roster last year. You know what I mean? And from that point on, I think Howie Roseman saw what the immediate impact of upgrading this position now versus waiting for somebody to develop. So, man, let's talk about some of these practice squad guys that came back, cleared waivers, and are on the practice squad with the Philadelphia Eagles. Devin Allen cleared waivers. He's back. Britton Covey cleared waivers. He's back. You know what I mean? These guys are going to the practice squad, so barring the injury, you might not see them. Cornerback Mekhi Gardner, he wasn't around for a very long time during training camp, but good to see he landed a practice squad job. Offensive lineman Julian Good-Jones on the practice squad. That's encouraging. Defensive end Teron Jackson is on the practice squad. Kyron Johnson made it back to the practice squad. Linebacker safety Tristan McCullum, practice squad. Wide receiver Joseph Ngata. Tight end Brady Russell, punter Arian Sipples, which makes no sense to me at all to carry a punter on the practice squad. Offensive lineman Brent Tooth, linebacker Ben Van Sumeren. I was really rooting for Ben Van Sumeren. I like this tape coming out of college. And Greg Ward, good old faithful, is back on the practice squad as well. So a lot of these guys we expected to come back on the practice squad. I'm really not understanding why. I'm still just really trying to have a hard time understanding why the Philadelphia Eagles would keep a punter on the practice squad, especially Aaron Sipples. You look at Braden Mann. A lot of people have been saying he's been a target for us. You look at Braden Mann. Out of his 9 punts last year, 5 were inside the 20. As opposed to Aaron Sipples, out of his what did he have? 5 punts, 1 were inside the 20. So I think Braden Mann was just released by the Steelers. This would be a guy that I would be vastly interested in if I was the Philadelphia Eagles. We were linked to him a little bit today. People was talking about it. But, you got to go out there and make something happen, man. You got a stacked roster, in my opinion, when you start when people going back and forth about punt return and kick return and punter. You got a stacked roster when people talk about special teams. You know what I mean? You're headed into the right direction. So I fully trust the Philadelphia Eagles to be able to make something happen. You know what I mean? As turns punter go. The guy that was released by, I think the Bills, they were calling him Punt God. He had the legal, Matt Ariza, something like that. He had the legal stuff going on. He will not be getting a workout with the Philadelphia Eagles. I saw that online as well. I thought he was well worth it. Give him a workout, man. He wasn't found guilty. He got the biggest leg, Megatron, whatever they're calling him. He got the biggest leg that I've been seeing coming out of college for a very long time, and we need that because pinning people deep is the calling card of the type of defense that we got. That way we can pin our ears back, we can force guys into situations, we can in return get some punts as well. So it's all about how this thing gonna pan out for the Philadelphia Eagles in regards to special teams, but. For the most part, we're going into this thing healthy. Well, we are going into this thing healthy for the most part. Hassan Reddick a little nicked up. Nolan Smith a little nicked up. But that's cool, though. Nothing major. A lot of guys, weren't as fortunate as us the last couple years to get through training camp, to get through preseason as healthy as we are right now. So, with that being said, it's time for some football. Also tonight, I want to make sure that you guys tune in. The Super Friends stream, the first stream is going down on the Super Friends channel. Make sure you're there. 8 o'clock tonight is going down. We're going to talk NFC East. There's going to be some amazing clips from that video that I'm going to be posting. You know what I'm saying? All tomorrow, all day. You know what I mean? It's going down. So make sure you tap in with that. Have a productive Wednesday afternoon. You know the vibes.